league.
60 minutes away from glory.
The time is now. It's our time.
It's surreal. Gotta make it count.
We're finally here. Always wanted to touch that trophy.
Never take this for granted. Let's be relentless.
Do whatever it takes. Get this, baby.
Well, I can't believe this is happening. This is something we never dreamed of.
Could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Let's win this. 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 Let's win this.
And again, welcome back to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And Jim Nance, Phil Simms, if your name wasn't Simms and it was Harbaugh instead, so you were coaching one of these two teams, what would you tell them here at the very start?
Well, I think for the players, this is an emotional time. No doubt about it. They've been waiting for it for 2 weeks. So make sure you don't overplay a play on the offense or defense and make a big mistake that actually could cost you the game early.
Tonight's game being broadcast in Spanish. We're available using the SAP button on your television. Looking at LaMichael James, rookie second rounder out of Oregon. Had a touchdown in the NFC Championship game against Atlanta. And there's a rookie who's been quite a difference maker this season for the Ravens. 3 game-winning kicks, including the one from 47 yards at Denver to end the 4th longest game in NFL history. Justin Tucker. It's Tucker driving it all the way to the back of the end zone and through the end zone, bringing Kaepernick out to the 20. The 25-year-old second-year quarterback who's been the hot buzz around the NFL this past month. Huge performance against Green Bay and led them back from 17 down against Atlanta. His offensive line has been intact all season. Not missed a single start. That first 5. Crabtree has really been a presence since Kaepernick took over. They start with 2 tight ends, Davis and Walker. And right away from the pistol. Play action and throwing it down the field. And he's got his man. It's Vernon Davis with the catch and a gain of 20 with Pollard there to defend. There was a flag. And the Niners are coming back.
Illegal formation, offense. The tight end, number 85, was covered up by the wideout. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
Yeah, Jim, I could see it when they came out. Here's a wide receiver covering the end man on the line of scrimmage, which is the tight end. And when I was up here, I said, looks like an illegal formation. And they threw the flag on it.
Wipes out a 20-yard gain. 1st and 15. Now they run it to Gore. And he's stuffed. No gain. Ellerby there to meet him. The Ravens defense has come together come playoff time. Healthy. Nada, one of the best on that defensive front. Ray Lewis in his years as a Raven. 27 years overall as a football player. It ends at the end of today, his fabulous football career. And Reed is back home in his city of New Orleans, where he was raised. 2nd and 15. He split out Walker to the right. Kaepernick with a fake. Jones is decked. And there's a sideline pass. Incomplete. It's ruled to Walker.
Boy, right off from the start, Jim, just what we kind of talked about. A play they've been practicing all week long, just lining up. And the 49ers line up wrong, take away a big play. Of course, anytime you have a quarterback like Colin Kaepernick, an excellent thrower on the run, early in the game, get him outside, easy throws. Nerves did not become a part of it, but nobody open for him that time.
Backed up into 3rd and 15. And they go draw. Gore hurdles ahead, but picks up only 3. Ran into the arms of Ray Lewis.
Well, that's a call for the Super Bowl right there, being very conservative. Greg Roman, offensive coordinator for the 49ers, knowing the game, the emotions, and just realizing pretty tough to catch up or to pick up a first down in that situation.
An all-pro punter, Andy Lee, to send it down to the all-pro returner of the Ravens, Jacoby Jones. Jones, he's got separation here as he's out across the 40 and near midfield. Excellent starting point coming up for Baltimore. Here comes Joe Flacco. What a postseason. Without a mistake, 8 touchdowns, no picks. Taking leadership of this team. His line got shifted around come playoff time. What a difference that's made. McKinney, who did not start all regular season, been great at left tackle or moved to the right side. Then you got some game breakers like Torrey Smith and Ray Rice and Antoine Bolden. And an X factor in Dennis Pitta, who sees a lot of action. They got Jacoby Jones in. Going to open up with 3 wideouts. They remove Rice now from the backfield. And Flacco dumps it to Vontae Leach. He takes it over to the Niners side of the field and picks up about 8.
Really good job by the Ravens. Why did they come out in 3 wide receivers, Jim? They want to spread the defense. They got the best pass rusher for the 49ers, Aldon Smith, out in space on a wide receiver, not near the line of scrimmage. Everybody covered. Good job of dropping it off by Joe Flacco.
2 tight ends, 2nd and 2. And it's Rice. Straight ahead for a first down. Gain of 4. Running right at that San Francisco defensive front that's led by Justin Smith, the heart and soul of the 49ers defense. What a linebacking group they have with Patrick Willis, an all-pro every year in the league. And some heavy hitters at safety, Goldson and Whitner. 1st and 10 from the San Francisco 39. And Flacco heaves it. Open man, he's got Smith. Torrey Smith with the catch.
That's the time to throw against this defense. Is on first down. Everybody's having great success lately against the 49er defense. Torrey Smith, when that football was thrown, I thought that was going to be a little too high, but he's tall and he attacks the football while it's in the air and catching the football while a defender is near. That has really helped the Ravens here late.
And into the red zone from the 19, and there's a nice defensive play by Ahmad Brooks in on Rice. Holds him to a yard.
Well, Ahmad Brooks on the outside is a fast guy. Number 55, top of your screen, not blocked. They thought the fake reverse would get him out there. He had nothing to do with that. He attacked Ray Rice.
2nd and 9. Play action. Flacco in trouble. Rolls out. Throws it toward the end zone and through the end zone. McDonald was chasing after Flacco at first. Pass thrown in the area of Torrey Smith.
Well, there's nobody open. Look at the 2 wide receivers. They are basically double covered. The Baltimore Ravens trying to catch them off guard, going for the score that time, but the San Francisco 49ers, the one thing they do, of course, don't want to do is give up the big pass plays down the field, playing very safe.
There you see the last 8 red zone drives, 8 touchdowns produced. 3rd and 9. Flags to the end zone, over the head of Dennis Pitta, but a flag might have been a jump. Looked like maybe Brooks was offsides for the 49ers.
Offside. Defense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 3rd down.
Joe Flacco didn't look like he changed his snap count. It's Brooks because he's inside, just trying to get a jump. A little different position for him. Usually he's outside, that time over the center. A little too impatient here early in the game.
5 wides. Dixon wide to the right. It's Rice at the bottom of the screen. 3rd and 4. From the 13, Flacco, end zone bound, and he's got a touchdown! Baltimore.
Not a surprise when you look at this. Oh, it's a nice fake inside by Anquan Bolden. He thinks he gets Navarro Bowman watching, thinking he's going across the field. He takes it right up. And Jim, I've heard it 1,000 times this week. When the Ravens get inside that 10-yard line or near it, they're looking to throw the football to Anquan Bolden.
In fact, that play worked for a touchdown against the Patriots in the AFC title game. Extra point is good. What a postseason for Bolden. His 4th touchdown catch in the playoffs. Flacco takes him down the field, and the Ravens put up a touchdown on their first drive.
Of course, that is not illegal. But you can assume that he has the ball after he hands it off. He takes a couple steps. You can still hit him.
On first down, it's James trying to go wide, and he got away. Ball is out, and it's fallen on by Jones. Right over by that Baltimore bench. Are they going to say they already had whistled him down?
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Baltimore for a first down Baltimore.
Arthur Jones, who had a fumble recovery up at New England in the AFC Championship game, has one here. Was he down or did the ball? Oh, the ball's clearly out. James' 2nd fumble of the postseason. It's Pierce. And it's Willis on him, but a gain of about 5. With NFL Game Rewind, watch replays of every game from the 2012 season, including the playoffs and Super Bowl 47 on your laptop or tablet. For more information, text REWIND to 55171. 2 tight ends, Benjamin and Dixon. And Pierce. Impressive looking rookie runner. And he's about a foot shy of a first.
You know, you talk about Pierce, a running back, and Jim Caldwell, the offensive coordinator, said before they were playing the Washington Redskins, he almost feels the ground shake as somebody runs behind him. He turns and he sees it's Bernard Pierce. So what he is saying, how hard he sticks his foot into the ground. That's why when people hit him, he's able to break those tackles.
3rd and a foot. He's lined up right behind the fullback Leach. Will they go to him for a 3rd straight play? Yes, they do, and he has the first. You always tell me you follow Leach, you follow the football.
Yeah, you got it. It's pretty simple. If you're a linebacker, just watch number 44. And that's what you do too, Jim. Linebackers, I don't care if they're all pros or what they play. That time it was Navarro Bowman, I think, that when you see Vontae Leach coming at you, you better find a way to get under him or get around him.
Smith to the near side. Bolden in a slot. 1st and 10. Over to Pitta. And Pitta has a nice gain of about 8. He's turning into quite a weapon, this Dennis Pitta, who's a very close pal of the quarterback.
Yeah, likes to go out to dinner twice a week with Joe Flacco, and as you and I talk about the game, Torrey Smith has been so good on the outside. He draws attention from two defensive backs, and that has opened up Dennis Pitta.
2nd and 2. Pierce near the first. He was walloped by Willis.
Well, I'd say that time Patrick Willis did his job. And he said early when he started playing with the 49ers, they weren't that good. He took a lot of chances on the defensive side. But they have so many good players over there now. All he has to do is his assignment, and that was a terrific tackle.
Well, they're moving the chains. It's a first down. You look at Willis. We met with him this week. He gained weight for this game.
How about that? That just shows you that. I heard Shannon Sharp talk about the 49ers. They are in unbelievable shape as a football team. And if they're playing an offense that's going to run it, Patrick Willis picks up about 3 extra pounds to heal himself and get ready for it.
On first down, Flacco. Is a long ball coming? No. Mid-range, and it's caught. Dixon caught it on the rebound, bobbled it for a moment, and has 23.
Joe Flacco saw Terrell Brown coming from the outside. So what does he do? He makes Ed Dixon turn and catch it off his back shoulder. What a catch by Dixon, but what a terrific throw by Joe Flacco.
And the Ravens now inside the 30 as Rice returns to the backfield. They go Rice. Rice dribbling down to the 22.
You know, the 49ers, this team, this defense, they're always bigger and better than the teams they play a lot of times. I know they had some tough competition this year, but this offensive line of the Baltimore Ravens, Jim, we've already talked about it, how they just rounded into shape at the perfect time, and they are athletic and big.
Gain 7. He hurdled right over his left guard, Osimile, to pick up the yardage, and Flacco has Dixon for the second time on this drive, and a flag is out. Going to be flagged on Whitner.
This tells you never know who's going to catch the football or be.
Personal foul, tackling by the face mask. Defense, number 31. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
We keep talking about Torrey Smith. Well, you get a definite face mask as you see at that time. And Dennis Pitta, and there's Ed Dixon, a big part of the downfield throwing.
Pitta comes into the huddle. And so does Jacoby Jones at the last moment. First and goal. Rice, the running back. He has scored a touchdown in the last 2 games at Denver, at New England. Gets the handle here, and Rice gets about halfway home.
Good job by Joe Flacco going on a quick count, trying to get a quick hitter up the middle. That time the safety Goldson comes in and kind of stops it, but so far, Jim Caldwell kind of being a little offbeat, keeping the 49er defense off balance without question. Second and short, he's throwing it down the field.
Mid-second quarter. Baltimore trying to take it to the end zone for a second time. It's a play-action fake to Rice. Flacco has Pitta for the touchdown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Another good play call that time by Caldwell. Usually the tight end, number 88, they go to the outside. I think he just read it. Well, I don't think he read it. He wouldn't do that in this situation. They knew they'd be outside technique, so he hooks it up, and Joe Flacco just drives it in between defenders.
Big series for the tight ends. 2 catches by Dixon, both big gainers. 2 catches by Pitta, the second one for the touchdown. And it's now 14-3. And now Flacco has 10 touchdowns in the postseason and no picks. The fumble as San Francisco was inside the Ravens 25, and Baltimore takes it down for the touch. Back at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, 7th time the big game has been contested inside here. 10th time overall in this great city. First 3 occasions out at the old Tulane Stadium. On first down, Kaepernick gonna drop back, gonna throw it, middle of the field, and he's intercepted by Reed. Reed has just tied a postseason record for most interceptions as the New Orleans native has the pick, and a flag is out. Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here. It's only the mid-second quarter, and we've seen this brewing. And now Jim runs out. Timeout called by the Ravens, who have forced a 3-and-out and will be getting the football back in a moment. And that's a look from our Bud Light cam. And after the Ravens defense has the stand there, you say that makes that decision look even a little bit better now.
Well, it's one of the reasons why you do it. Your defense has got to beat on the offense. You hope they can hold them back in there. You take that chance. Look, you can't be afraid. If you're going to take a chance, a good time to do it is in the first half, where you have time to recover in case it hurts you.
Andy Lee. They don't get much better than this. Set all kinds of records last year. Pro Bowler, All-Pro this year, and he hits it down to the 33. Jacoby Jones muffs it, picks it up, and is able to get ahead to about the 45 with 2:07 to go and 2 timeouts. A 55-yard boot. Tavares Gooden, former Raven, makes the tackle for the 49ers. How would you rate Flacco's performance so far, Phil?
What's the word for it? It's outstanding. It's not good enough. Joe Flacco has made some terrific throws in this game. He is doing the old phrase we always hear. He's throwing receivers open. Probably, besides the scramble to throw down the sideline, the back shoulder throw to Dixon was probably the best throw of the game by him.
For something to remember here. They have a chance to do something right before the half, and then they'll be receiving the second half kickoff because they deferred after winning the toss. It's Flacco to Jones, and the ball's out of his hands. And 2:04 to go. I know how you love to manage a clock, and you probably would have loved to have seen a running play there if you were calling plays.
No, this doesn't bother me at all. You know, they're going to run their offense. They spread it out. They got the exact defense they wanted, Jim. You just got to throw and catch it. It was there to be made. Flacco a little high on the throw.
It's another play on the north side of the 2-minute warning as Flacco is going for that long ball they've been anticipating, and it's incomplete. No flag. Intended for Torrey Smith. Culliver breaks it up. See anything here?
Offensive pass interference, if anything. Another good job by Culliver.
2-minute warning.
Niner defense, when they have just got up and played man-to-man coverage on these Raven receivers, they've won the battle. Joe Flacco's getting most of his completions against zone coverage when they're just watching him.
Third and 10. Flacco heaves it down the field, open as Jones catches his on his back. He can get up. Jones makes the shift. Jones to the end zone, and he's in for the score. What a play by Jacoby Jones.
What a call from the sideline. It's a little double move to Jacoby Jones going across the field. There's an inside safety going to double team him, but that move opens him up. And what an alert play, Jim, getting off the ground and going to the end zone. I thought he might have been touched.
Oh, he was close, but he wasn't.
Yes.
How about these playoffs for Jacoby Jones? The 70-yarder at Denver, the end of regulation. And then coming home to New Orleans. Catching one here on third down like it was out in team's coach for years with the Philadelphia Eagles. He along with his brother, both coming into the league, hired by Mike Lombardi, who's the new general manager of the Cleveland Browns. It was Joe Banner and Lombardi actually who brought John Harbaugh out of Indiana University to the Eagles. And later on it was Lombardi bringing him out to the Raiders. Jim Harbaugh, that is. And this could be a run back from 9 deep for Jacoby Jones. And look at him go. Jones is past the 50, and he is flying inside the 20, and a kickoff return, 109 yards and a touchdown, an all-time record. There have been 108-yard returns in league history, never 109, and what a way to bolt right out of the locker room to start the second half.
You know, Jim, both you and I could not believe he was bringing it out of the end zone that deep. It was a line drive kick. I think that's what he did. He gauged it that it was that way. That gave him a chance to bring it out.
Extra point, good. It took him 11 seconds to go 109 yards.
And
How about that?
Well, you wonder if you're the kickoff team of the San Francisco 49ers, you see the return man go 9 yards deep in the end zone, you just figure, well, he's going to take a knee. But he got himself in good position going forward as the football was caught. And you could, the open lane up inside. Couldn't tell who got out of the lane going down there, but we've heard many times, John Harbaugh told us in a meeting, the return man's job is to read the kick. If you can catch it deep in the end zone coming forward like that, it wasn't a high kick, that's why you bring it out.
Jones earlier this year had a 108-yard return against Dallas to tie the all-time league record, as of course the Ravens had some issues, special teams coverage out of Denver with a kick return and a punt return for touchdowns by Trendon Holiday. And he booms this one. That takes the fair catch free kick out of play. And it's again to the 40. Still on his feet at the 50. And the Ravens have won it 34-31. The Super Bowl belongs to Baltimore. Owner Steve Bisciotti with his head coach. Joe Flacco is the game's most valuable player, and he joins an illustrious group of quarterbacks who tasted Super Bowl glory for the very first time in New Orleans. Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, Brett Favre, Tom Brady all had their first Super Bowl victory right here in this great city. And now add Joe Flacco to that list. Jackie and Jack Harbaugh. It's a team that overcame adversity so many times this year, Phil.
Yeah, they sure did. Injuries, no doubt. Many key players were hurt, Jim. And what a job by Joe Flacco today. Joe Cool, no doubt, under pressure, made a lot of big throws.
The adversity they faced tonight was to somehow rekindle the energy after it had been taken literally out of the building. And they do it. The Baltimore Ravens claim Super Bowl 47. And we'll have the Vince Lombardi presentation when we continue on CBS in a moment.
Places.
Well, it was indeed a tale of two halves, and the Baltimore Ravens have defeated the San Francisco 49ers to win Super Bowl 47. A reminder, coming up next on CBS, an all-new episode of Elementary, and our post-game coverage will continue on CBS Sports Network. And hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Toyota post-game show. I'm James Brown, along with my guys, Dan, Coach, Shannon, and Boomer. Boy, we really diagnosed what we thought might happen after the power outage. Were you surprised, Danny?
Yeah, a little bit, but San Francisco did what they had to do to come back. Colin Kaepernick brought them back, and it seemed like in the second half, after the power outage, the Baltimore Ravens defense was tired. I mean, they were, and they were tired in the last drive, but they came up with that fourth, that stand, 4-down stand at the end.
And if you look at it again, the Ravens red zone defense, the end of the first half, end of the second half, the difference in this game. Colin Kaepernick, and I know I sat there during power outage and said, do you think about right now Alex Smith? But I think that they scored quick enough, kept him in the game, and this kid, Kaepernick, he may have lost, but this kid's got a future in the NFL.
You normally get 2 to 3 momentum swings in the Super Bowl. Baltimore had it for a long period of time. You see them come out in the third quarter, boom, run the kickoff back. The power outage. Now all of a sudden the 49ers get the momentum. They were able to withstand the momentum for the 49ers. That was a big, to hold them to a field goal instead of a touchdown, and that goal line stands. That's what the Baltimore Ravens are all about.
You know that Joe Flacco in real time was not on the field of play playing football for 84 minutes. So that power outage basically helped the 49ers, no question about it. I think this is Joe Flacco's Super Bowl, guys. He's going to be named Super Bowl MVP. He was terrific in this game.
Fantastic.
When they needed a big drive at the end of the game. Now, they only got 3 out of it, but he came in there, stemmed the tide of momentum. He hit Anquan Bolden on a big 3rd down play.
Huge play.
It's Joe Flacco's Super Bowl today. He's got the MVP, he's got the Super Bowl championship, and a big contract coming his way.
He rolled the dice on himself, and it came up a winner all the way around.
Yes, he did, Jay.
All right, folks, coming up, the Vince Lombardi Trophy presentation to the victorious Baltimore Ravens. The Toyota postgame show continues live from here in Nolens. Aerial coverage provided by Bud Light. And once again, the score from Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. The Ravens win it 34-31 over the 49ers. And a reminder that coming your way next on CBS, an all-new episode of Elementary. And remember also that our post-game coverage will continue on CBS Sports Network. Check your listings or go to cbssports.com for the channel number. Right now, let's send it to public address announcer Alan Roach with more.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a member of the Chicago Bears, this defensive end led the NFL with 17 sacks during the 1985 season, which culminated with his being named the MVP of Super Bowl 20, played here at the Superdome. Please welcome NFL Hall of Famer Richard Dent and the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
Thank you, Richard Dent. Here with Dick Cass and Ozzie Newsome and Commissioner Goodell. It's time for the presentation of the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
Okay, Baltimore fans, this is what you were waiting for. 5 straight playoff appearances, and now you reach the mountaintop. Steve, Coach Harbaugh, Ozzie, Dick, congratulations on a great championship. The Ravens are world champions.
Steve Bisciotti, what can you say about your team and your coaches?
Resilience, like all great teams have. I want to thank the city of New Orleans for what is just a spectacular way to celebrate. I've never seen anything like it. And to my partners, Dick, Ozzie, John, and all our fans back in Baltimore, we're bringing another one home for you.
Hand off that trophy to Coach John Harbaugh as he looks down to O.J. Brigance and make sure that he realizes that this is also a part of him. O.J.
I'll tell you, all the Ravens fans, collectively, as loud as we possibly can for O.J. Brigance, a big cheer for O.J.
How did your team do it? It's been about overcoming adversity all year long. You had the power outage here. The momentum shifted. How did you guys do it?
Right, Jim. How could it be any other way? You know, we talk to our guys all the time. It's never pretty. It's never perfect, but it is us. And that was us today, just the way we do it.
How hard was it going against your brother out there?
It was really hard. And I'll tell you, at the end of the game was the hardest thing I've ever experienced.
What did you say to him?
I told him I loved him.
And what did he say?
He said, congratulations.
John, congratulations to you. Super Bowl champions. We're looking for Joe Flacco, the MVP of the Super Bowl. Joe. Little symbolic passing of the torch there as Ray Lewis slaps you on the back, and you really have, in this postseason, become the man for the Ravens in the future. Tell me about this performance by your team in winning the World Championship.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I tell you what, we don't make it easy, but that's the way the city of Baltimore is. That's the way we are. You know, we did this for them back home. We had a great send-off, and we can't wait to get back there for the parade. So,
lift that trophy in the air one more time here, Joe Flacco. There you go. And hand it off to Ray Lewis.
Baltimore!
How do you describe it, Ray? How do you describe it going out as a champion?
It's simple. When God is for you, who can be against you? It's no greater way as a champ to go out on your last ride with the men that I went out with my teammates, and you looked around this stadium, and Baltimore, we coming home, baby. We did it.
It has been an unbelievable ride, and that trophy is heading back to Baltimore. Congratulations, Ray Lewis, and all the Baltimore Ravens, and we'll continue our coverage here from Super Bowl 47 on CBS in just a moment.